Your tint might be ruined before it even leaves the shop because of this tool. But what's causing this problem? The answer is heat. The heat from different tools can impact how installations are completed and changes how the tint works on a microscopic level. But we can't just get rid of this heat because it's responsible for shrinking the film to your car's window, a process whereby heat shrinking the film, the tint molds perfectly to your car window. But the most popular ways to heat shrink are by either using a blowtorch or a heat gun, and it's often debated which one is actually causing issues with the tint at the shop. So today, we're testing out which one of these tools is responsible for ruining your tint. As we test, we'll gather information to know what we're working with. This is important because although our test isn't perfect, we want to know as much as possible. The room we're working in is kept at 71.8 degrees Fahrenheit and has a humidity of 38%. This won't change during the test because everything's going to be closed and locked in. And these are the tools and materials we're using: a heat gun and torch for our comparison, an IR meter to measure our surface temperature, though this is only to measure the amount of surface heat that's being reflected, a thermocouple to measure the temperature of the actual glass and film as we work on it, which is the main number we'll be paying attention to. And finally, a microscope, to check out what actually happens to the surface of our tint once the heat has been applied by each tool. After all, what we're looking for is small differences left by each one's heat. All of this will be done with Autobahn's i3 film, one of the best films on the market, and will be installed by Papi Eliu, one of the biggest names in the tint industry, and this installation will be measured by Kiger, an Autobahn territory manager and the director of training for multiple international film brands. So let's go see what these professionals and their tools can tell us about what's happening during film installations.
A couple things we're going to look for is we have no current visible damage. We'll check it after we shrink the film now. So we're also going to look at the peak temperature. So I had that at 281 max.
273, 279, 283 when I get super close.
Heat gun versus a torch, or vice versa, is how quickly we're passing across from the top of the finger to the base of the finger.
3, 2, 1. What is it?
So the hottest, 112, 118, 122, 27, 129.4.
129.
129.4.
And the heat gun? Yep.
130.
And the other one?
129.4 was where it peaked at.
It's basically the same.
I mean, you're clearly a lot faster with moving with the torch versus the heat gun.
Basically almost the same temperature, 1 degree is nothing.
Because you're looking for the visual cue.
Yeah.
Once you see it start to shrivel or wrinkle, you start moving.
Yes.
In reality, like most people are assuming that it's gonna be like 100 or 200 degrees more, and you're literally like 5 degrees difference. I mean, we're starting at the same ambient temperature, top and bottom of the film.
Same humidity, same everything.
The only difference is rate of speed, distance,
and the airflow.
airflow, yeah.
We're gonna try to do the same thing that we did with the two pieces, but in real life, to see what's the real difference. Okay, to make it fair, I'm gonna use glove for both sides. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. What's the IR say?
Peaked at 162.22, 294.
294. Okay, let's do the other one. Stop. 1 minute and 2 seconds.
And peak temp is 294.
294, the peak temperature? Okay, let's move it to the other side. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Stop. 26 seconds.
229 peak.
229 and
versus 290.
So we're talking about 60 degrees difference.
And in half the time.
And less than half of the time. You're basically not hurting the film when you're using the torch because you have to move faster. The film doesn't get as hot. You know what we should do now? Get the microscope test on that side that get $2.99 versus this one.
While we're here using the microscope, let's see what the results are showing by taking a closer look. We scanned each side under a microscope. The heat gun side had pitting, adhesive distortion, and rainbowing. The torch side, clean. Obviously there are a few marks that we can't account for, but it turns out that the slow smothering heat of a heat gun can actually be worse than fast, precise shrinking with a torch. But let's see what the professionals have to say about this.
This is heat gun side.
The rainbows?
And the rainbows, but you can also see this.
It's like distorting the film, right?
And this, you can see a little rainbowing faintly here, these lines here. That's heat gun side. So we go to, this is torch side, a little bit up in here, but not as noticeable as the other side was. But we're not seeing the pitting like what we saw on the other side.
What is the last result?
Obviously, this is not lab tested. We're not in a controlled, sealed environment. But from what we see, from the rate of speed, the distance, and the big talk is always about the temperature. So are we overheating the film? Well, we've actually seen from the tip of a heat gun versus the tip of a torch and the distance that
Basically 1 degree difference.
1 degree surface temp, but we're looking at,
But the heat gun got the film hotter, way hotter, like 60 degrees hotter than
it did. Granted, the heat gun is being held closer, but visually when we're watching for shrinking of film, it's taking longer and closer with a heat gun versus a torch, and the heat gun's causing that film to actually get hotter than the torch was.
Yep.
And it's taking longer to shrink it with a heat gun versus a torch. So I would say, in my personal opinion, that if you're using a torch properly, it would be safer in this case.
In the case your manufacturer is saying that torch is gonna avoid the warranty, they just don't wanna cover the warranty. So if they don't wanna cover the warranty, you know where to come.
Well, in reality,
Autobahn.
in reality, what manufacturer has tested or actually has done a test on a torch versus a heat gun?
Yeah, I don't think nobody.
Probably nobody.
This has all been really interesting. After all this testing, we can see that torches are both faster and, just slightly, safer than a heat gun, which should dispel some myths and make you wonder what else film installers may be doing wrong with vehicles. If you want to find out more, make sure to subscribe because this test opens up the thought that techniques may be what matter most with installations. And no one has a better installation and dedication to quality than Best Deal Window Tint.